This is how much monies I got. Wait. $23.90 is how much monies I got when you left. When you were forcibly taken from us last week. So what should we buy? Should we buy a new weapon at some point, or are we still okay on weapons? What do you think? Should we buy a ship?
Ursic is a little loud.
Is it? Can you turn it down yourself? Or do I need to do it?
Oh, it was because my volume balance dial was off.
This is a lot for me too. Hold on a minute. There we go. Better. Yeah.
I kind of think that with that amount of money, we could just almost finish off upgrading maneuverability.
Is that? Do you think that's better than getting a weapon? We would get like one weapon though, so it's not that much.
Yeah, maneuverability is extremely important.
Okay. Maneuverability is the green ones, right? And
yeah,
then red ones are...
I meant both of them. But...
Yeah. Man, we're just a little bit short.
Yeah.
That's right.
Now that we're that fast, we'll be much more viable in combat. There are a lot of ships you have to outrun, like that robot ship that attacked you with the lightning. If you have a sluggish ship, even if you have good weapons, you can get wrecked.
I believe where I was at was here. Did I go to Alpha Ptolemy? I don't remember. Let's see if my if I wrote it down. I didn't do the entire
beta.
Yeah, I went to a couple of the Ptolemy things, but I didn't go to all of them. I had to stop. I didn't have to stop, but I did. Ur-Quan Masters. I wrote stuff for beta. I didn't write anything for alpha. You know what? I can just friggin' fix this. I can fix this immediately. Why don't I just go through the magic of the internet, look at my old video, and see where I went? How about I just do that?
That may take a little while. I would say let's go southwest.
I'm here. I'm out there.
Okay.
Yes, I went to beta, and then I went to... That's it. So we did not go to alpha. We only went to beta.
We know that we've been told something about aliens to the southwest, and there's also an unknown sphere of influence from these Star Control days on the old map.
Oh yeah, let me bring up the old map too. Hold on. I'll do that too. I do have it bookmarked.
So I think we should go southwest, stop at the Centauri star or stars that we haven't been to on the way, and just go down there and see what's going on down there.
You don't think we should finish off Ptolemy? Still have like
we can do that. We can do that later.
All right.
We'll be going in that direction anyway later.
Well, Ptolemy
if we want
here.
to. Yep.
So we still have this blue one, and then these three left of it.
Okay.
I don't remember which ones we did and did not go to for Centauri. I know that there's a couple that we didn't go to. I don't think we went to the red ones.
Did we go to all of the green ones?
I think we went to all of the green ones.
Because they were better than red in general. Okay.
Yeah, I think
we definitely went to
Alpha.
Alpha. We met them on Norme at Alpha.
Alpha Centauri, I wrote stuff for Beta Centauri. And that's all that I wrote.
Alright, so let's just go to the other red one on the way. Just because it's on the way.
Did we go to
the bottom one?
To Alpha? Yeah. Did we go to Gamma? Do we want to try Epsilon? Did we go to Epsilon?
I think we went to all the green ones.
Okay. Then we'll go to Zeta then.
There might not be anything of value there, but it's just on the way.
Yeah.
Something coming after you.
Is there? Oh yeah, I see it. See it on the radar down there.
Yeah.
No, it's not gonna catch up to me right now. Whee!
Sometimes at these really large star systems, there can be a really close-in planet that you don't even see until you get close to the sun.
Hmm.
It's not very common, but just watch the planet numbers to make sure you don't miss any planets.
These aren't blue. These are light blue, right? Wait a minute. Game. Save game. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna turn this on. I have to quit the game for it. Advanced. We're gonna turn this on, just to make it easier. Because I have a hard time seeing between blue and like the light blue. All right, so those are definitely light blue.
Yeah.
And gray, so we don't want any of this. Planet 4. Planet Iv.
I'm fairly certain if you got a lander load full of gray, it would be worth the fuel you use to get it, but
Just barely. It seems like
yeah.
less worth the time involved. Yeah, let's go down to this Class 8 tectonic area for all of these grays. Sure, that seems worth it.
How bad could it be?
This thing really moves. It's gonna be even faster when we get the rest of the thrusters. Well, the last one.
Yeah.
Is this worth it for those big grays on the left, or do you think it's not?
As long as you get a full load, which I think you probably will.
I'll give you a full load.
Once again, you're gonna get banned on Twitch.
That's all I'm gonna
Yeah,
do.
I wouldn't do another one.
Again, probably not worth it, especially with the tectonics.
Viniligus world.
Is that what that said?
Yeah.
Wait.
It's made of vinyl, apparently.
Viniligus. I think it's a hard G or a soft G. Viniligus.
It's like analogous.
You're analogous.
To what?
No.
That one's hiding.
Yeah, that was Stealth Planet. It's another ultramarine. Ultramarine. We got some greens, and some actual blues. I think we do it. I'm gonna save though. This is all the ultramarine planets are where they train the ultramarines from Warhammer 40k.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. I hate the lightning. Jesus Christ.
Just take the shortest route, because the longer you're on the surface, the more you can get hit by lightning.
Full load. Nice. We lost a bunch of people on that. We lost 8 people on that. We're not going to go back for the last blue. It's not worth it.
Yeah. It's fine.
No wonder those Ultramarines are so tough. They can withstand lightning like that.
Many people are already giving their lives for the new Alliance of Free Stars.
Oh, got like one thing.
Got
it's
one absolutely
thing.
Worth it.
It is worth it. I'm not discounting that. It's just like one thing. Well, we're done. We're done. Found a bunch of planets with biologicals and stuff. Do you think it's worth it? Tectonics class 5? It might be okay. I'll save. The problem with Tectonics and the biologicals is that you have to like you have to worry about where your ship is when you're shooting them. Nah.
I think your strategy of inching forward while shooting was probably good.
Shit! It came right under me.
Yeah.
That was bullshit. What were you saying?
Your strategy of inching forward while shooting might be good, because it's probably a little easier to dodge if one appears right under you.
Yeah. That's what Peter said.
Or maybe you could figure out a pattern to
bullshit.
A pattern to shoot them while constantly moving, like going in a circle or something. I don't know. That would be tough. You stunned that earthquake, at least.
No! Come on, earthquakes!
This might be one of those worlds that you should just make a note of.
Yeah, I'll just make a note of it. Zeta Centauri. I'll put it up here next to the other ones. Zeta Centauri 1 bios. Oops. Bios tectonics. Alright, let's go. We're leaving. I know we don't have to. I know there's never anything here. That's fine. Giant Nerd Guy, what are you doing? What kind of weird hacking are you trying to do? In my chat? Is that it? Is that all for
Nerd Guy is a lead hacker. Yeah, we were at Planet 1, so.
All right, so we want to go down here. Wait, let me consult the old-fashioned star map. So this entire area is circled as unknown. They do have names, so the one on the right is Gickless. The one on the left is Kruger. And the little one, although no, that's well in Ilrath. We don't want to go there. Hold on. Let me see. Didn't we have something for Gickless? Consult my handy-dandy notebook. Gickless Constellation. Coreward from Procyon. Whatever that is. Lalilulelo. It's the weird alien guys. Could be iffy. I guess that's where we're going.
I think that was...
Lalilulelo. That's not what they're called, but that's what I did.
Let's go to the blue one.
Blue one? Alright. Epsilon?
I think, yeah, because it's blue. I think that was in the context of a list of potential alien races that hadn't been contacted at the time of the war.
Hmm. Aren't these the ones who we think might be the Greys? Who visited Earth at some point?
Well, we don't know who these people are. We know that the Arilu were the ones that look like Greys.
No! 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 Oh, they got us. Oh, God, it's one of these things again. We'll talk to him.
We bring greetings from a friendly species.
Say something new.
What can you tell me? We didn't ask that.
How about ask why they attack us?
Oh, yeah. Why do you attack us? We are not hostile to your life.
Behavior follows dictated priorities: replication, data gathering, contacting alien life forms in peaceful manner. Priority override. New behavior dictated. Must break targeting to component materials.
Well, fine. What are we using? The Federation ship or the FWIFO? What did we use last time? We used FWIFO last time, didn't we?
Yeah, because you want to outrun it, and the backwards utilized tracking torpedoes are good for that.
Even hitting it?
No, you have to let him get into range.
Right. On. It keeps on switching up. Jesus Christ. I've
Yeah, he doesn't want to get hit, so he's gonna...
Shit. He's already hit me a couple times.
Energize.
I don't mean to like go so fast, but like FWIFO does what FWIFO does.
You tell FWIFO to get within weapons range, and he's like,
shit!
Fuck that.
The problem is getting within weapon range is dangerous.
Your range is way longer than his. You just have to try to maintain a proper distance.
There we go. Got him once. He like immediately turns around every time. Damn. No! Shit.
Energize.
I'm being a bit cautious now because holy shit, I'm almost dead. Hey! Oh, I was reading that wrong. I thought I was the one on the top. I was the one on the bottom of the menu. I thought I was almost dead. It turns out he was the one who was almost dead. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, there's another...
Okay. Do I want to go make contact with these people?
Well, it's kind of what we're trying to do.
Institutive. Greetings, very purple life forms. Well, purple ships. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna run into you. Encounter at Epsilon Gickless.
Welcome to our home stars. We are the Pkunk. Pkunk we are. Seekers
And Sam.
of the deepest truths. Askers of interesting and significant questions.
Okay.
Even now, a question of great transcendental significance comes up into our minds. Who are you and what do you want?
Hey, Bird Brains, got any Fruit Loops? What, just the first one? We were friendly beings who seeks to establish friendly relations with your species? Sounds pretty straightforward to me.
I mean, you're the one who made the Fruit Loops joke even before the game did.
It's true.
Although
No,
we
we'll be nice.
No rank, no pecking order, no arbitrary scheme of dominance. We do recognize that some of the souls in this universe have lived many lives, while others are but spiritual chickadees. I, Captain, have lived 38 lives, a paltry number compared to those wise and ancient souls who guide our race. You must consult them, Captain. They will help you to understand yourself, and in doing so, understand others, who in turn may or may not understand other things. Seek those wise birds at our homeworld, at Gamma Kruger 1. They have all the answers.
I thought you said this was your homeworld.
He said, welcome to our home stars.
Oh. We're not gonna ask him to help us, like, right off the bat, I don't think, because he literally just said, I'm not the boss, go talk to the boss.
Did you write down the homeworld?
No, I did not. Hold on, let me, I can't remember what button it is to get up, to bring up the thing. Hold on, I gotta look it up. Because there is a specific button for it. To bring up the, so conversation... Space. Space. There it goes. Alright, let me write it down. This is the Pkunk. Do we have anything about them? We don't, do we?
Nope, never heard of them.
Yeah, we didn't write them down there. I'll write them down now. Pkunk. And their place is... Gamma Kruger 1. Gamma... Kruger 1. Home. This music. Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm still gonna talk to him, but I'm not gonna, like, ask him to help. We are seekers of truth, enlighten us. These are the Vorlons of this game.
Intertwined with the branches of destiny, blown by the capricious winds of happenstance. News, actually there is some news. It just so happens that it has come to our attention that Joga and Kazon, the two gods of the Ur-Quan, may actually be a hoax. We don't know who this hoax would have been perpetrated by, but it seems someone has used these fictitious gods to set the Ur-Quan down on us.
We'll write that down with hoax, question mark, next to the Ilrathi god names. Alright, we don't want to ask this, do we? We just want to go. Because they're just going to say no.
I don't think it would hurt to ask, but
Alright.
he did say to...
Yeah, he's just going to say no. Ask the boss.
For your answers.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Yes, by all means, if duty is calling. I am sure
Let's
we'll
not
see
pull a
each other
Captain
again.
Rand.
Perhaps when the stars are aligned in an appropriate configuration. Yes, my inner voice is telling me that is correct. When the stars align, Captain.
Alright, good luck following your nose. Goodbye. Wait, look at your planet. Can I?
Go ahead.
I don't think we're gonna get anything, but like, are they blocking?
No, they're just orbiting. If they were hostile, this would be a very different story. Kinda
It's a little
dangerous.
dangerous, but it's got a lot
Very
of yellows and
valuable, too.
greens. Yeah. Let's try it. And they don't mind us going down here to take their stuff?
Not if they didn't stop you already.
Okay. No. We lost one person.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
Go again. Go
Sure.
over here. You son of a bitch. We lost another one person. Do we want to go one more time?
Yeah.
Okay. Try to get this yellow, and then we'll go for the greens. Bullshit. No! Good enough. I don't want to lose anybody else. There's one left, but...
Yeah.
Is it worth it?
That's-
Is it worth it to get
No.
the one? Alright.
I mean, monetarily, probably, but pretty
We're
risky
paying with
for a
these.
small.
Yeah, we're
load of
paying with
cargo.
people's lives.
Yeah.
Sorry, map. Alright. Do we want to go right there, or do we want to get more stuff?
Up to you.
If we got more
Yellow
stuff...
stars are decent. There's a white star down there too, though.
Oh, I love white stars. It's my favorite ship design for Babylon 5. It's nowhere near anything, too. We could go get it. The Kruger is over here. Gamma's great. Gamma Kruger, right? Delta... Beta... Gamma. It's this one. Let's go get stuff from the white star. Hold on a minute. Oops. Let me save before we go anywhere. Get stuff from the white star, and then we'll go up to Gamma.
Alright.
Whee! That Tokyo drift. All right, a lot of planets here, a lot of things, maybe ripe for the picking. We already have a pretty decent haul.
Yeah, okay, for a minute, I'm just gonna grab a drink.
Okay. Nothing. It's planet 6. So we got at least perhaps 6 planets to look for stuff, unless there's gas giants, in which case it sucks. But maybe they'll have moons. These are the bad blues, but there are bios. But it's another tectonics. I'm gonna write it down, but we're not gonna go. What is this? Ada Gickless 5. Bios. Oops. Squeeze. Bios. Tectonics. I'm writing this on my phone, by the way. That's why I'm having such a hard time. Alright, but we're not going to go right there. We're not going to go there right now. Let's continue looking around. Planet 4.
Back.
Welcome. There were bios on that planet, but there were also tectonics on that planet. So I wrote it down.
What level?
Yellow. It's like 3 or something like that. It might be okay, but I decided not to.
3's pretty low.
Really? Think we should go back?
Maybe.
Emerald World. Ooh. 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 I will save, just in case, because you never know, but... Yeah, we're going.
Is this the planet the Irish came from?
I think that might be. We found the pot of gold. Leprechaun pot of gold. Turns out it's actually, antimatter.
And agouti nodules.
I read that as noodles. Goody noodles.
So did I.
We have enough? We do. Just enough. Nice. That's a lot of good stuff. Alright, we'll go back to the other one. We'll give it a try. We'll save the game and give it a try. Planet 5.
And Nerd Guy says that planet has the best noodles in the galaxy.
They're very expensive noodles. But you get what you pay for. Oops. Oh no. Tokyo drifted right into the wrong planet. That's a goody noodles. Save. We'll scan again.
The natives at that planet, they're just low-class cup noodles.
This is
But
another.
to us, they're the best.
This is a P world. Oh, what the shit is going on? Oh, no.
Take off.
No, no, no.
Yeah, never mind.
All right, onward.
Change your note to dangerous biologicals.
All right, all right. I will note, dangerous, Mappyland bios, because they look like the mouth from Mappyland, the old NES game.
What were those huge mice and bees, or huge
Yes.
mice that with bees in their mouths, and when they squeak, they shoot bees at you?
Yes, that's what they were. Ooh, 2 planets. 2 planets in one. Planetoids. 2 planetoids in one. It's a lot of grays, but... Oh wait, there's one gold there. Yeah, sure, we'll go.
Where the-
Get the gold and then we'll fill up on grays to make it more worth it. If we can. Wow. 2 people died for this mission. More than 2. 4 people died for this goddamn mission. Enough. You know what? Fine. We're leaving.
They died for gold.
They died for platinum. Not just gold, it was platinum. Come on.
That's even better.
Yeah. Definitely. I'm still gonna save. Because I should always get in the habit of saving before any planet. But yeah. Definitely worth it. Let's go, start here and go left. Is the red worth it, or just the orange? Red's only 2.
Only if you still have room, which you probably will.
Alright. Fine. I'm not gonna bother going down again. This one's hiding too. It's a little sneaky one. Sneaky planet up here. Yeah. Why wouldn't I go here?
You know what auric means?
What?
Gold.
It's gold. Oh yeah, it is. It's gold, isn't it? It's gold! Well, let's get it. There's nothing here, apparently, so we can just get all of it. Wow. We're gonna have to make like 3 trips. 3 trips for gold! Still like very paranoid looking around and seeing if there's anything going on. Even though I don't think that there is. I think it's just a gold planet.
I think Earth is basically class 2 weather and tectonics.
What would class 1 be? Like an asteroid or like a moon with nothing on it?
Yeah, something tectonically inert. With
The moon
not
does have
much of an
quakes,
atmosphere.
but like basically barely any. Got all that gold. Gold! Alright.
I think
still
those
got
are
another one
caused
to go?
by tidal forces rather than tectonic plates, though.
Yes, I think that is true. There it is. Oops. Meh. Nah.
No.
Let's save the game. Because we are going to go. We are going to go up into Ilrath space. Gamma Kruger. Not to be confused with Gamma's brother Freddy, who had a much different lease in life.
I'm pretty sure those are just Pkunk ships that are checking you out because you're in their space.
I hope so, because there's a lot of them. Alright, well let's go. Let's do what we usually do and go down the line.
I'm sure they won't mind you mining out their home system.
They're coming for me. Hello. Encounter.
Do not be frightened. We are powerful creatures, yes, but we could not hurt you any more than we could squish the helpless pootworm. We love the pootworm.
Yeah?
We are one with the pootworm. We are one with you.
Okay.
Of course you realize this means you are one with the pootworm. Rejoice! To be one with the pootworm is to be alive! And why not be alive? Is that not what living is for?
You could
hey,
ask for
Bird Brains, got any Fruit Loops?
You could ask for some more news, but otherwise they're just gonna say the same thing. But the
Yeah.
other.
We're just gonna.
Do we are seekers of truth enlighten us?
Wait, the We Are Secrets of Truth Enlighten Us is the news.
Yeah, they might say something else other than the.
Well,
Enlighten us.
we are quite sure now that
Oh,
Dodo
okay.
and Kazan are a hoax. Aside from never having seen them on the fourth astral plane where most gods like to hang out, we also recently went back and listened carefully to a recording of one of their broadcasts, which was sent to the ILRAF on Hyperwave Channel 44. We were able to detect some giggling at the end of the message. Someone out there is playing some kind of joke on the ILRAF. Or is it a joke on us? We're not quite sure. But what with all the vaporized planets and total carnage, it may be a while before we can look back and fully appreciate the humor.
Did I write that down? Channel 44? Does it matter?
Maybe.
Alright, I wrote it down. I just wrote Channel 44. I assume that it's just, you know. I don't have to write Hyperwave. It's just assumed that it is Hyperwave Channel 44. We are friendly beings.
They're gonna say the same thing. So there's no point. Just say.
Pkunk has no rank, no pecking order,
So just skip it.
no
This is
arbitrary
exactly what they
scheme
said
of
before.
dominance. We do recognize that some of the
Yeah,
souls
I can't. Oh, there you go.
You must consult with them.
Yeah, okay.
See the
Oops.
Duty calls.
Duty calls.
Yes, by all means, if duty is calling.
Yes, thank you. I'm going to mine the shit out of your planets now, so don't mind us. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not.
Leek, do you think the Pkunk needs some sleek, silky mitts for those hands of theirs?
They do have very strange hands, don't they? They said it was 1. Oh. Listen, I've already spoken to you. You're not at Planet 1, so...
When you exit a planet screen, it's very common to just bump into the other ships that are also entering or exiting the planet screen. You can just ask for news, but otherwise say, get more news.
Oh, I've already left.
They might give us more stuff, more information.
I will, next time it happens, I will ask for more news, because it's probably going to happen again. Oops. That one just snuck up on me. Converse.
I sense that you are cautious.
Mhm.
You feel that you are not yet ready to enter into the fullness of our compassion.
No,
I
I'm
say
just
to
looking
let
around.
go. Travel to our planet of
I'm not really
love at the
cautious,
star
I'm
called
more
Yamakuga,
greedy
and
than
share
anything.
the greatness of your soul with us. Unburden yourself of fears. Become as a child once again.
Become as
Release
gods.
yourself
Okay,
to
I will do
tears
this.
of joy. Yes, we have good news. Well, that is to say, we have no news, but it is good news. That is your expression, human captain. We Pkunk do not pretend to understand it.
I'm gonna go.
Yes, by all means.
Alright, so they're out of news.
There's more trying to talk to us. They're all just gonna say, "Hey,
No,
what are
they're
you
just
doing?
flying around.
Go talk to the guy at Planet 1."
This is absolutely worth it.
Yes, it looks like it. It's all oranges.
I'm going to immerse myself in the fullness of their compassion. Just dive right into it. Slather it all over my body.
Just dunk yourself into it. Just hold your breath and go right in.
Yeah. Give it a little taste.
Ow. A person died. A person died for this! Several people died for this!
Those last two people died solely due to your own incompetence. Because you weren't going to hit that quake, but then you turned into it.
Mistakes are made sometimes, but we got a lot of money out of it. So...
He's not coming for you. He's just going to orbit that planet. He wants to make sure no one comes and steals all their radioactives off their radioactive storage world.
No one steal our radioactives. Oh, my goodness. Where did they go? Who stole our radioactives? Can we be one with them so we get them back? Oops. I was trying to drift in, but it didn't work.
Nope. Oh,
yeah.
Yes. Maybe.
I'm
Safe
not.
though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go down here, but I will.
Well, do it. Just
Okay.
if they're dangerous, then no. But
Gamma Kruger. Oops. Kruger. I'm gonna write it down anyways, just in case, so I don't have to write it down later. Bios and other stuff.
class 3 is the
Weather
mildest that it can get and still be yellow.
Text.
So if they're like easily captured bios, then it's totally worth it. If they're dangerous, then no.
It's green one over here.
They're pretty fast. Don't get in their way.
Oh.
One hit. Yeah. I think it's worth it. Worth being there.
One chicken. Ah! Get this guy.
Amorphous Trandicula.
Can't like catch up to them. Also trying to get these gases too.
We only lost 2 people so far, so this is pretty good.
Yeah. Are we... Should I go or should I continue?
Continue. We want all the biologicals we can possibly get.
So... I'm so... no!
Maybe take off.
I tried to press B. I was pressing B as it was happening.
Yeah.
God damn it. Try again. I'll try again. One more time. Amorphous Trandiculus sounds kind of lewd. Well, you know, some people do like those, those goo things.
Merc, can I stun your Amorphous Trandicula?
I prefer it to be unstunned.
You prefer to have full feeling in your Amorphous Trandicula?
Yes.
That's fair. If you go below half, just just take off.
Yeah.
Yep. Should still go back though.
Really?
Yep.
They're only worth 1 each, though.
Not well. The blobs are worth 9.
Yeah, but which ones are the blobs? And we're already... Look at how much crew we have.
That's fine.
I think I'm gonna leave, and we'll come back later.
All right.
We'll come back when we have more people to waste. Alright. In we go. Visit the moon first. What things can we pillage here? Oh my god, it's weather though. Ugh, god, I hate the weather. There's only 2
No,
radioactives.
class 3.
Though. Yeah, and there's only
It
2
doesn't
radioactives,
matter.
so... What?
Just grab the radioactives and a full load.
I'm still gonna save it. Game. Save. Save. Dispatch. Go here and go left. So I don't know if I want to actually go on this particular mission. Jesus Christ. We lost 3 people to that.
That was unlucky.
That's what I hate about the weather. The weather is just luck. At least the earthquakes you can mostly see unless they happen right directly under the ship.
Yeah. And you can dodge flames.
Yeah.
Sort of.
We'll save, and then we'll visit this.
Red alert.
Hello?
Attack.
Welcome! Yeah, I'll attack.
A spirit voice rings within my soul. It tells me that I must give you something. Something to aid you on
I
your
must
noble
give you the finger! We are the best at giving the finger, as you see.
Mineral resources? No. Important secret? No. Starships? No. Then what is it, Spirit? Spit it out. What? That thing? Are you
I'd tell you
sure?
if you would shut the hell up.
Okay, here you go, Captain. Take this clear spindle. It is an ancient and powerful device built by the precursors hundreds of thousands of years ago. What does it do, you ask? I haven't the slightest
It
idea.
winds thread, of course. What else do you expect a spindle to do?
Gets to the home of the gentle and playful Pkunk, children of the cosmic light, hobgoblins of joy, seekers of spiritual truth, and other neat stuff like that.
Avast, delinquent alien birds, you are being conquered. Submit. Can you successfully play this game as like a mean like pirate guy who just conquers things?
Sort of.
I'll just introduce ourselves, I guess, first of all. I am Captain Shepard, in command of the Rex.
Yes, we know all that.
Oh, okay.
We are not known throughout the galactic sector as powerful psychics for nothing. Of course,
You're not known
we
throughout the
already
galactic
know the
sector
answer
at
to
all.
this next
Yeah.
question too, but we enjoy conversation.
If you're a powerful psychic, do you sense the utter disdain that I have brewing in the back of my mind for your species? We have come to your homeworld to offer you aid. I'm gonna ask for
We're on a
help.
5-year
Yeah.
mission to seek out new life and new civilizations.
I mean, that is
No,
pretty much what we're doing.
I would. Well, the more canon option is the top one, but you can do whatever.
The top one? Really? They don't seem like they need any assistance, though. I was gonna go with number 2.
Well, they're under attack.
Oh, are
They
they?
said they're under attack by the Elrath, who are our enemies.
Well, then we'll assist
I
them.
am forming a psychic link with you.
Please don't, without my
I sense
permission.
that you refer to our conflict with the Ur-Quan. I sense that you are offering to venture single-handedly deep into Ur-Quan.
That's not what I said, in fact. Not even what I thought.
And I can see that you give not even a thought to the danger
I give a lot of
you would
thought.
be in. You are noble indeed, and I accept your offer of aid. But in spirit alone, the karmic burden of your gruesome death would be too great. Still, I say thank you, Captain. Let us unite and form an alliance.
Oh,
We
okay,
will
sure.
provide you with all of the crew, ships, and resources you desire. We will
Great.
give you... Wait! I sense that you are offended by our craft material.
No, I'm not. I love it. I love.
ashamed.
No,
Any
we're good.
warmongering species
It's not
could
offensive
offer
at
this.
all.
We are Pkunk.
A bit ostentatious,
Children of
maybe,
the
but
stellar breeze. We shall give you what all others could not. The greatest of gifts. We shall give you our love. Ah,
Great.
you are speechless. Do not talk now. I can feel the energy connecting us. Let us part while the silence remains. Farewell. But wait, before we go, as a small token of our love, not
we
as
will give you a
materialist, mind
smooch
you,
right on the
give you
lips.
4 of our mega ships, fully crewed. Good luck.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's not bad. That ain't bad. Can we talk to him again?
You could.
Captain, we have been expecting you, of course.
Where have you
In fact,
been?
You're here because we wished you to be here. By channeling our psychic energies through a trans-dimensional flux inducer, we were able to affect the low-frequency stream of a soul particle such as yourself and direct its course. The only thing is, we can't remember why we brought you here.
Alright, let's ask him stuff. I find myself very curious about your species and how you might taste, deep fried and or breaded.
Not at all. We are, after all, a fascinating species. Of course, modesty prevents me from talking at length. Although perhaps if you were to ask me specific questions, propriety might be better served.
Yeah, let's make ourselves a batch of Pakara Age.
What can you tell us of your history?
Ah, an intelligent question. But where to begin? Surely you know that we Pkunk were once one and the same species as the Yehat. Yes,
Really?
It's true. We were once brutal birds of prey, oblivious to the mysteries of crystal magic or the 7 dimensions of psychic beings. It was not until Weeny Winky Binky Birdie sat on the mythical egg of ice-like temperature and gave the original squawk, rup, 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 that our transformation began. It was the squawk, rup, 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 that triggered the harmonic oscillations that would lead us to become the enlightened aliens that we are.
Is this the kind of, split that, is akin to the Romulan-Vulcan split? So they're not really the same species anymore, but like they used to be?
You could say that.
Alright, what about the Yehat?
That depends on how you define friendly. We love our Yehat brethren, whereas they open fire on our vessels on sight. Fortunately, our psychic abilities allow us to sense the deep, abiding love, and yes, even shyness in our Yehat brothers and sisters. How we must have hurt them when we left so long ago. Soon, though, it will be time for the loving reunion. As
The
our
reunification,
destiny is
as-
fulfilled, and we are
as
once
you might say.
again reunited as one people.
Okay. What interesting things can you tell us about your culture?
Just off the top of my beak, I suppose I would say that our culture could be defined as the ultimate unification or oneness, if you will, of the extra-dimensional convergent chakra being energies to form a togetherness self, which both is and is not a culmination of the now essence.
Sometimes we must wear glasses that blind us when we are in large crowds, or else we are tempted to perform cannibalism on each other. It is not something we are proud of, but it happens. Do you refer to the now essence as an extension of the cosmic whole, or as a subset of the totality of oneness? Did I, as a captain, just Google this and copy pasted a Reddit reply, and just try to sound smart?
Yeah, this is copy pasta.
An excellent question. The answer is in itself an answer containing the explanation you seek, and more. Let me say, the revelation includes the mysteries of pyramid power, which is merely a subset of the greater and more general pointy power. UFOs and FOs are significant, but their role should not be overplayed. I'm sorry, but I can be no more specific than that.
Uh-huh. Is it true that you can see into the future?
Yes, it's wait, a vision comes upon me.
Oh, a
shining
vision.
Light, a crack in the egg, a swirling vortex, a tunnel. I see my past lives, your past lives.
That's not the future, though. That's the past.
Light. Ah, there it is now, the future. It's coming in clearer. Yes, I see tears. Tears of joy! They are coming from our Yehut brothers and sisters, who welcome us back to the nest, wings outstretched, beaks stuffed with grubs. Soon we shall return. Soon.
You actually have wings? I mean, it doesn't seem like you have any feathers on your upper appendages. So I don't know if I would classify those as being wings. Also, what's with the like ET light on the end of your finger? On the end of your very long finger? Are you healing someone with that, or are you literally just using it as lighting in this
That's
conversation?
obviously the now essence. Can you
Is it?
try to keep up?
Sorry, I guess I didn't read through that thread enough. I'd love to hear more about your culture, but oh, look at the time. Bye!
Yes, you are right. I should be careful not to overwhelm you with my psychic intensities. Perhaps we could talk about something less overwhelming, albeit less interesting.
Alright, let's ask about the Ilrath.
Why should we mind? We bear the spidery creatures no ill will.
No?
Without darkness, there is no light. Without death, there is no birth. And thanks to the Ur-Rat, there's lots of birth.
Just my impression. But they do seem rather hostile.
We have delved most deeply into the dark and greasy heart of the Ur-Rat. And what do you suppose
Greasy
we
spider
found
hearts.
there? Well, we found a torpid, vile, malign, odious, spiteful spirit. Right, no surprises there. What did surprise us, though, was what we saw when we regressed into the past lives. It turns out that in their last lives, the Ur-Rat were all shining beings of pure light and blissful love. They had reached the pinnacle of spiritual evolution and could go no further. They were perfection. And then, somehow, they got just a tiny bit better, and wham! They were all of a sudden totally evil. Wouldn't you know it? Get too perfect and you wrap right around to evil. That's why we Pkunk strive to be perfect, but always do little bad and annoying things to keep from ending up like the Ur-Rat.
Okay, so they're, formerly ancient ones who became a weird spider thing that is now evil. It sounds a little familiar. When was... I keep on making Babylon 5 allusions. I keep on making them. When was it that they started attacking them?
Well, that's easy. It was exactly 27,000 rotations of the 7th planet in the house of Pkunk. Before the first alignment of the auspicious constellation of Beast, with the heavenly body of
that's Beast.
Shamratun, which was really only a partial alignment. I guess you would say of 8 years ago.
We've only been gone for like 20 years, right?
Yeah.
How are you faring in the
We
fight?
have calculated that at our present rate of attrition, we will exist only on the spiritual plane in a matter of a year or so. Of course, the physical realm does hold a certain coarse attraction, a material quaintness, if you will, we will be somewhat disappointed to have to leave it.
Is there any way to stop them?
An interesting question. The answer would be yes. If some benign and loving, yet incredibly destructive and powerful force were to simultaneously rip off all of their legs and drop their putrid egg sacs into steaming pools of molten metal, that would have the desired result of ending the conflict.
No ill will, huh?
Jest. Of course, I bear the ill wrath, no ill will. How could I, when I'm filled only with love?
Okay.
Yes, you're right. Why dwell on the heinous ill wrath when we could speak of flowers, rainbows, fairies, and crystal magic? Did you know, for example, that there is an invisible fairy spirit at this moment sitting on your head and making humorous faces at me?
I did actually know that, yeah.
Of the universe. Try to understand
He's
them,
called Craig.
but can you? No, they're mysteries.
His name is Craig, and he says hi.
Oh, well,
No, I don't.
Return soon.
Bye! Alright, I think we're done here.